Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Inept Pit, episode 27. Holy shit, we are divisible by 9. I am your host, Drew Campbell. The other fat guy is Evan Sasiela.
It looked like you were putting up 52.
It took me, I had to think for like a long second in my head how many numbers to hold up on my hand. I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah, 7. So, counting, it's difficult once you get to a certain dumbness.
That's pretty funny. We're mid-20s, and we struggle with mathematics.
I struggle with just anything now. I don't know. I think I hit my head really hard recently and I don't remember it and it's hurt all of my brain powers. If that makes sense.
I just think, I haven't been in school in forever. It's been almost 3 years now since I've been out of school.
I've been out of school for about 7 now.
Can you imagine that there's like first graders who are now in the 7th grade?
Yeah, it's crazy.
They've been through 7 grades the last time you were in school.
And I've been through 7 crises, so same thing. Crises.
My bad. Learned that in school.
Jesus Christ. Our listener base didn't know that. You had to...
I don't even know if that's true. I think it's crises.
Crises sounds cooler. But I did actually do some learning. I actually forgot to bring this up 2 podcasts ago. I helped someone study for the GED. So look who's a tutor now, right?
That was recently?
Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago. I don't know. I knew someone and they were studying for the GED and they having a lot of difficulty with math. I was like, dude, I can fucking rock out algebra. I can kick algebra's ass. And I did. I was very good. They passed their GED. I'm just going to say probably because of me. It's all because of me. It's not because of them. I was just, I'm just the perfect human being, and that's what I do.
I feel like that was the one subject that you were good at. If I had to pick a subject for you, it was algebra.
Yeah, it was algebra. I fucking rocked out on, dude. Because I think it's so scatterbrained that my brain is it made sense to me. It looks like a bunch of crazy shit. So with math like that, it always just made sense to me because I think my brain's wired to be all over the place. If that makes any sense. A lot of people are like, letters and numbers, this doesn't make any sense. My brain immediately was like, all right, now we're finally getting to it. All right, this is what I like to see. Show me some chaos.
Yeah, it covers a lot of ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You drinking tonight?
I did last night, so.
You did last night?
Yeah.
You did
celebrate Easter with a couple two-hearteds,
Just a couple cold brews. Didn't that make a light two-hearted?
Yeah, they had a double two-hearted 2 years ago.
And then
now
they made
light. Yeah, they're just trying to mix
it's less alcohol,
yeah,
right?
I think it's 4.
Do they call it one-hearted?
I got pulled up.
Because if they don't call it one...
I think it was lighthearted. Lighthearted was it?
No, they're idiots. They should have called it one-hearted. It's right there in the marketing. You have two-hearted. Then you're gonna do it with half as much alcohol. It should have definitely been one-hearted. They're fools if they didn't do it that way.
Yeah, it's lighthearted.
Oh, morons! This is why I need to be on them.
You need to be in the marketing.
Yeah, no, I need to get into marketing because these fools don't know what they're doing. Right? I mean, it's right there in front of you. Why wouldn't you snap it up?
Yeah, I agree. I haven't tried it either, but I don't know why I would need to try.
Well, yeah, we like two-hearted. You're like, hey, would you like two-hearted? That's less awesome, and you're like, no, I'm good. I want it to be more awesome. More alcohol, please, not less.
Yeah, I mean, but it's probably a good work week drink.
What?
No,
I don't know what you're talking about. I get just as fucked up on work days as I do.
I know. That's why it's just how can you function?
Well, also, this is we're recording this on Monday. This is my weekend. I had Monday, Tuesday off, so I'm on my weekend right now. Most people are like, Monday, oh man, worst day of the week. I fucking hate Mondays. Garfield, lasagna. Most people feel that way, and now it's Monday. I'm like, hell yeah, this is my Saturday.
Yeah.
So essentially, I'm rocking out my Saturday on a Monday, which makes things weird. That's why I'm drinking early. It's fucking might as well.
It was weird. That's pretty cool, I guess.
It's not cool. It's the worst because everyone else is working. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Well, I
Like,
mean, you can just watch TV.
yeah, but Evan, I
There's
hate
nothing
watching
else on
TV.
though.
I hate watching TV. We've gone over this. The only thing I watch is like wrestling and stand up. That's about it. I did watch a movie last night. I watched fucking Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh, was it good? I don't
All
tell me
right.
the plot.
What?
Well, I don't know. Are you gonna spoil it for our listeners who haven't seen the film
Yes.
yet?
You guys want to spoil it for you? The plot is Kong versus Godzilla. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
title. That's what the movie is. You don't need to know anything else. The title explains it all. Do you think there's some deep fucking plot? It's King Kong versus God. It's a giant gorilla versus a fucking giant lizard.
Well, I thought you were gonna reveal who wins.
I will. I dare you. I will.
Just ruin our no one would listen anymore.
I won't. Okay. Oh my God. He ruined Kong versus Godzilla, the movie of the century. It's gonna win so many Academy Awards.
Well, in our time right now, I mean, there's no movie theaters open, so like it's
It
one of
is-
the few movies that's out right now.
It is. I will say you should watch it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of big dumb monster fun.
Big Dumb Monster Fun.
Yeah,
That's a good name for the.
I know someone. I honestly know. Yeah, maybe. I honestly saw someone, or maybe I saw someone, or maybe I heard someone say it. I don't know. But someone was like, "Do you have to see Kong? Will I understand what's going on in this movie if I haven't seen Kong Skull Island?" And it's just like, yes, yes, you'll understand the plot of Kong versus Godzilla. It's King Kong fighting Godzilla. That is the plot of the movie. It's all you need to know. Honestly, you could just fast forward through every part where Kong and Godzilla aren't fighting, and you really won't be lost. You'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, they're fighting. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but there's got to be a story. You know how they beat up. Why are they fighting?
Yes, but
those plot
who
lines,
cares?
you know,
Who cares? Who gives a shit? I don't remember them. I didn't pay attention to them really.
Well, how long's the movie?
Like an hour and a half, I think. It's not a
Oh,
fucking
I
marathon.
thought it'd be like a 3-hour film. They put all that
Why?
production. I don't know.
No.
It just seems like with that type of production, they usually put a lot more time into the.
It's probably
the
between
film.
an hour and a half. Look it up. Look up duration. Not long. It's just a lot of a gigantic monkey fighting other monsters, and then Godzilla blowing atomic breath on shit and knocking down buildings. It's sick. It's fun. This is really cool. I laughed a lot at it.
No, it's a comedy film.
I laughed a lot when you just see King Kong like smash Godzilla through a fucking skyscraper. You're like, this is worse than 9/11. This is worse than all the 9. Like, honestly, when they're fighting in the city and just buildings are just getting cut down right there, I'm like, this is worse than every terrorist attack that ever happened ever.
Yeah, it's 113 minutes.
Okay, so it's almost 2 hours. It flies by.
They had a budget. The budget was 155 to 200 million. The box office already is 285.4 million.
So it's a success.
Oh yeah, critical. Was it critically acclaimed?
I don't think so. It's Kong versus Godzilla. I don't imagine any critic going, the story plot that Kong goes on, his character development really reaches out to humanity and all of us. So even though he is a monster, aren't we all monsters? Like I don't think anyone's writing that review.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the highest grossing film of all time, because that's what every big movie now is. If you,
King Kong versus Godzilla.
yeah, I feel like every film now
Is the highest grossing.
Yeah, everyone just.
I don't think it will be solely because movie theaters aren't fully open.
It's true, but the HBO, it's on HBO Max, right?
Yeah, that's what I watched.
So they get okay, but they get that revenue and that counts, right? I don't know how finances work.
HBO Max, you just pay for the streaming service and it comes out free on there. So I don't know how how that works.
Imagine how much money you're missing out on. It's on HBO Max and it's not. It's 285 million without.
Well, but HBO Max probably gave them a set amount of money to put it on there. I'm just guessing. I have no idea anything about business or economics. I'm not the man. This is all just me going. This is what I'm gonna guess happened. HBO gave them like a set of millions of dollars to be on their platform, and all those millions of dollars already are leaked into that revenue. You said.
Okay.
That's what my guess would be.
That would be you should start your own news service where you don't report any news. You're just like, here's what I think happened.
Dude, honestly, I can guess my way to the correct answer of things sometimes. It's called critical thinking.
Yeah.
I am actually not bad at it because I remember one time we were in Chicago and someone was like, "Why do they call it Second City?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna just go on a guess here because way before the West of America was developed, it was the second biggest city after New York. Guess that shit. And guess what? That's exactly why it's called Second City. It's exactly why.
I guess LA's third city then.
No, because LA is bigger than Chicago now.
Yeah.
It was only called that at the time because of that. See, because the person I was talking to, their guess was that it's called Second City because after the Great Fire of, what was it, 1912, 1848? When the fuck was the big fire in Chicago? Look that up.
So I'm looking up.
I know how it started. Weirdly enough, for some reason, I know how that fire started. It started because there used to be like a smoking room and like old hotels, not like in the bar, but like literally where they just take ashtrays and throw there'd be a room where they just throw ashtrays because everyone smoked cigarettes back then into this room. And like someone threw like lit cigarettes there and it just started a fire. And everything was built not to fucking be on fire back then. So it just burned down. All the buildings were close together. Everything just burned to a crisp.
Yeah, it's October 8th through 10th, 1871.
1871. So both of my numbers were way off. That's good. Now, was I right about how it started?
I'm reading about it. It says they never determined the exact cause of the blaze, but the rapid spread of fire due to a long drought in the prior summer, strong winds from the southwest, and the rapid destruction of the water pumping system explained the extensive damage of the mainly wooden city structures.
Okay, they never confirmed it, but I believe this is theory. So now don't read off Wikipedia. Google search what caused those fires because I'm telling you, I've heard that story before, and I didn't just make it up. I swear to God, I didn't just make it up.
It says the most popular tale blames a cow who allegedly knocked over a lantern.
That's far different from the story I said.
Another state that a group of men were gambling inside the barn and knocked over a lantern.
Okay, so I might have made that up. I'm thinking of a different fire. I'm thinking of a different great fire, apparently.
Wow. You said cigarette?
Started from like a cigarette, like an ashtray. There's like a smoke room where they threw like empty ashtrays, like emptied out the ashtrays in, and started from that. I heard a story about a great fire. I thought it was that one. I heard it in a podcast, though, so it might not be true.
That's the big reveal. Oh, man. I'm still looking it up.
That's fine. You can click, clack away. That's really good audio for the listeners. They really like that. Did you find it? Stupid? Huh?
Hey, don't call me stupid. I'm looking up the info.
Yeah.
I don't know it because I'm stupid.
Yeah, exactly. You're my fucking receptionist now.
That's basically what
I'm going to sexually harass you. You want to raise Evan? Suck my dick. Click, clack, clack, clack. Well, I'll talk about my Easter in the meantime. Easter was cool. I ate food, and I called a bunch of people in my family stupid. So that was my Easter. And then we had a bonfire. I still smell like smoke, too. And then, yeah. So how was your Easter?
It's fine. I went home.
Did you praise? Did you go to church? Did you praise Jesus? Did you give thanks to him who has risen?
No, I didn't go because I was up
you're
till 3:30 a.m. the day of Easter.
We'll get into that.
We will get into that, but that's just a prelude.
Were Bob and Diana furious?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I don't think they were happy me waking them up at 12:15 to be like, "Hey, I'm leaving."
Why would you wake them up?
Because I can't. I don't know.
What was that, Evan? You can't. Because you can't
leave the house.
You can't leave the house without your parents knowing. As a 25-year-old man, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Evan, could you just real quick? Could you just grab those balls between your legs and pass them over to me? It's like you're a cop leaving the force. I'm gonna need your badge and your balls, Evan. You're fired.
Well, I'm reading about there was
okay. Here we go.
Two large Chicago fires. This is different. It's like 1925.
Okay.
That were caused by a cigarette being tossed.
Ha! So I'm not stupid. I did know of a fire from Chicago that started
it's
with
just not that fire. It's a different fire.
Different fire. Yeah, Chicago's known for its fires. That's why they have so many good mixtapes that come out of there.
That's a good
Huh?
one.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Send that into late night or to night
I think I'm better off sending that to fucking Laffy Taffy.
or Hallmark. Put it on the card.
What card? I heard
I
your
don't
mix.
know.
I heard your
Yeah.
mixtape is fire. Is it from Chicago? And then you just put, "Love, Dad. Here's $20. I know you're not making much." Like,
Yeah, they probably have a congrats on your first mixtape card.
I would. Why does it sound like an elephant's giving birth in the next room at your place?
So I think it's outside. Someone on a motorcycle.
Is it an elephant giving birth outside?
Yeah.
Dude, wouldn't it be terrifying if Dumbo was real and elephants could fly? Imagine if they gave birth in the air. And then you
Just
said,
catch it.
You couldn't catch this shit.
I know,
You
it
said
would
baby
kill you.
elephants rocketing down to you. Hell
Unless
no,
it
dude.
unless it
I'd get, if that was me, I'd just put trampolines. I just, like my house, like I just put trampolines all at my house and then would fucking just rocketing elephants off of them. I don't do drugs, all right? I swear to God, I'm not on drugs right now.
It's just great creative comedic thinking.
Yeah. Dude, I want to get really strong calves so I can do more backflips.
I'm out.
Thinking about
Don't
it.
expect me to do that.
No, because dude, like how cool are backflips? Like a standing
Oh, they're
backflip?
Yeah,
They're pretty cool.
Unbelievable.
I can do one on a trampoline, or I should say I used to. I haven't been on a trampoline in about like fucking 8 years. I used to be able to do backflips. Those are cool. I think I want to get into being able to do standing backflips. I think I'm gonna start working on that. I gotta start work. You start with a standing front flip, of course. We don't just go right to backflip. That's insane. You gotta work your way up. But yeah, I think I'm gonna become a flip guy. I think that might be my future.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I guess
that, and I'm gonna get back on my knife throwing skills so I can do flips while throwing knives.
Sounds dangerous.
Sounds awesome though, right? Dude, imagine.
I feel like you could have a career doing that.
I don't even want a career, dude. I just want to be awesome. I just want to be awesome.
Let me put
Let's
my
say if
life
I do
in
a-
danger to be cool.
If I do a fucking flip and throw a knife into a fucking perfect bullseye, you're like, that's probably the coolest guy I've ever seen. Like, that's kind of the most awesome human that's ever lived. Like,
Yeah, I mean, no one else would probably do that. They'd probably, kill someone.
or just break their own neck by trying to do a
very
backflip.
much.
See, here's the thing with flips. This is the thing. It's actually not hard. I'm standing a little bit harder. On trampoline, it's not hard to do a flip. It's all just about fear. You just have to be willing to do it. Like on both of them, it's just because everyone's scared of breaking their neck. Oh, I'm gonna break my neck. Terrifying, right? How scary.
You treat that like a mild injury. Oh, you broke your neck, little boo boo.
Yeah, well, if I broke my neck, I wouldn't be that upset about it because I could get like 20 minutes of material out of it. So, you win some. You gotta see the positives and negatives. I'd have actually, to be honest, my whole act would just be about my neck being broken.
Hey guys, I'm trying to become a giraffe.
Before I came up here, I was on the phone with my dad. He said, "All right, kid, well, break a leg up there." I'm like, "Break a leg? I already broke my neck." Okay.
That is a great opener.
It's just bad. It's really bad, but it'd work if you had a giant cast on your neck.
That's terrible.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
But hey, I thought about it. It's not like I wrote that. That was just off the top of my head. I could do better if I broke my neck. If I sat down with a pen and a paper after I broke my neck, I bet you I could write a lot of really good jokes about it.
No, I agree.
All right, so what we were talking about is before I started talking about the flips and the knives.
Yeah,
Knife
that's what
flips.
we're talking about.
No. Oh, we did a show together.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was. Battle Creek. What up? What up, Battle Creek?
Actually, Springfield.
Well, my GPS said Battle Creek.
It's in the Battle Creek vicinity, but it was Springfield's like a little community outside of Battle.
Oh, is that why the Simpsons were there? That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So Springfield, to be specific, because that really changes this whole story. Thanks, Evan.
Well, we can say Battle Creek if it works better.
Well, we can't now. You fucking sold me up the river on this one. Yeah, we did the show. How did you Well, let's get your thoughts on it first.
I liked it. Felt good to get back. I felt, it got better as the show went along. I feel like you got off. I mean, you went first.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought you had some good jokes.
Well, thank you for that very condescending answer, and also by being very serious in that answer and not making it funny whatsoever.
Well, you asked me for my opinion, so I gave you my opinion.
Well, I was gonna say the funny part was I showed up. I didn't realize there was a comedy room, so I
Yeah.
just sat in the bar. I was sitting in the bar, like I was there 20 minutes before you. I'm sitting in the bar having a beer, like going over like jokes on a fucking receipt piece of paper because I forgot my fucking notebook. I'm writing jokes out on like a fucking McDonald's receipt.
God, good old comedy.
Yeah. And I'm like, where are you? And you're like, I just got here. And then I wait like 15 more minutes, or like 10, 15 more minutes. I still don't see you. I'm like, where are you? You're like, the comedy room. I'm like, there's a comedy room?
No, I saw that right when I saw that. I was about to respond. You just pop in. You're like, I didn't know this existed.
I've been here for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I guarantee I was probably actually the first comic there besides John.
Did you see that there was 2 doors when you entered?
Yeah, but I just didn't think about it because last time I did a show was outside, and I thought the other thing was like another business or some shit. I didn't know.
Yeah. I was about to go
me.
I was about to go in the room that you were in, but the host waved me in.
Oh, John did. You can say his name. We're not gonna get him canceled.
No, John.
Yeah, good guy. And then I went up first, and I was like, this was rough, right? Like I was like, oh, it was rough. Because I haven't been up in a while, dude. Like I forgot how to articulate on stage. My main problem was I fucked up one of my own new jokes because I just mispronounced a word. I said pregnant instead of pregnant. And pregnant is the last word of the punchline. So then I was like, as soon as I said it, I'm like, fuck that joke up like in my head. But I know it went well. I thought it went decent, like never well, because I have a high standard for what my sets are, because fucking murder. And so when I have like an okay set, I'm like, fucking sucks. And then I was like, that blows. But I went up first, whatever. Room was tight. I tried to loosen them up. I didn't. And then some other comics went on, and I was like, okay, well, I did good. Like I did pretty good. And then you went up, and I was like, yeah, we did like the same.
Yeah.
Well, your difference was like mine was like low in the beginning, and then I hit well in the middle, and then my closer was whatever because I didn't do my normal closer because my timing was off on how I based my fucking set. And then you went up, started well, and then gradually tapered off.
Yeah.
I'd be saying is like yours was. You were like you were very safe inclined. Mine was all over the place. Mine looked like my heartbeat during sex, and yours looked like your heartbeat like tomorrow night when you die.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we should start making line graphs for
our
comedy.
shows. Yes.
It doesn't.
So here's what I did well, and then
Yeah.
normally for my set it'll just go straight up, and then it'll just stay there. So like. No, actually, normally my sets are like this. Like, this is great audio, by the way. For those listening only, I'm doing finger motions showing my set's heartbeat monitor.
Yeah. No, it was fun. I mean, I liked some of the jokes I told. I wasn't too crazy about the ones that didn't land either, so I got to work on that. But it just felt good to be back up there and just, look at an audience member laughing.
Knocking the rust off too.
Yeah,
that was like an important thing because man, did I feel it? I mean, it'd been 5 months since I performed.
Yes, I didn't perform until November 1st. Before that,
like October 28th was my last one.
Yeah, so about the same. So
yeah,
it felt weird because the first shutdown was like March to July 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
My first set after the shutdown, and that felt longer than this recent one, which was longer.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Weirdly enough.
I think we talked about this, about how, since we're doing the same thing now, or we're just getting older, the time kind of speeds up.
Yeah, it just like literally I just don't notice like, oh, it's a week.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2 weeks. So yeah, it is weird. Time doesn't really move slow anymore. It goes by really fast, and we're dying soon. Like we're gonna die soon. Like, dude, I'm like one blink away from being like, oh my God, I'm 30 and I have no hair and I'm still not doing the things I want to do in life.
Yeah,
Right?
let me quit my job and move and chase my dreams.
Yeah, I mean, that's ideal. I mean, you can always go back to a 9 to 5.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you have to work for your whole life, basically.
What was that?
You have to work for your whole life, unless you
Yeah,
win
I
the
know.
lottery.
I mean, or you could just be poor for a while and not be a pussy about it.
I feel like you should just be a life coach and just go to kids
That's
at an elementary school. Hey, don't listen to these people. They're not telling you. Listen to
yeah.
me. Don't be a
Just
pussy about being poor.
yeah. Don't be a pussy about being poor. I've been poor, dude. It's not. I mean, it sucks a little bit, but there's also some really cool parts about being poor.
Yeah,
Like you don't have
more
to. You don't,
freedom.
well, yeah. You also don't have to think about what you're gonna wear because you only own like 2 pieces of clothing, and like, you don't have to think about what you're gonna eat. It's gonna be ramen again. Like you don't have. There's a lot. You save a lot of time, right?
Yeah.
You're like, am I going to get my hair cut today? It's like, no, I can't afford it. It's that simple. Like you don't have to ever think about things. Like, are we paying this bill today? And you're like, no, we're not because we don't have the money for it. And then so like a lot of it's actually kind of easy being poor in a way. I mean, it's hard, but there is like some easies because you don't have to question shit. You're like, what am I gonna do with my money? And like when you're poor, you're like, nothing. I don't have money to think about what I'm gonna do with.
Well, I think it's better to be poor and being independent, living alone, because I feel like I have all this extra income, and it's just like I can get McDonald's like twice. This is awesome. I
Yeah.
have no other responsibility.
Yes. We're two people that are technically adults, but have not started acting like adults yet.
Yeah, basically, I think we're trying
Yeah.
to hold on to the twilight of our youth.
I don't think I'm trying to hold on to it. I just trying to never grow up.
You're like Peter Pan speaks to me now.
Yeah, I mean it is. Age is nothing but a number, dude. That's why I have such great energy when I walk into a room because I have youthful. I'm just fucking. I love life because I ain't a jaded old person yet.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I like to dance. There's a reason. You can either like to dance or you can like paying a mortgage. Those are the two things in life.
That's actually a great T-shirt.
That's another one for the t-shirt show t-shirt store. Jesus, why can't I talk? T-shirt store that we're
T-shirt
never gonna come out.
shore is actually the name of our
Seashore. It's down by the
store.
seashore.
We'll be opening up an Inept Pit shop in the Jersey Shore.
We'll be opening up an online website as soon as we get around to it, which is probably like 2 years.
If you
from
follow
now.
us on Twitter,
Yeah.
it's going to be a little bit.
Probably gonna be 2 years. Also, we need to figure out what we're doing wrong with this podcast because I've seen podcasts that other people have started and they're not funny and they're doing better views than us.
Well,
So we're doing something wrong.
probably.
Is it me? Is it me
It's
in how I cuss?
all people.
It's probably you. I probably agree. It could be you. I should replace you. I could.
All right.
Let's see. What can I do? I think I could just hire out. I'm gonna hire out someone. I need to pay someone cheap, so I'm probably gonna go for an illegal immigrant. And honestly, they'll probably be really funny because they've gone through things. People that have gone through things are usually funnier people.
Yeah.
And also the culture shock between the two of us, that would probably make for better, lingo, better dialogue. So
Yeah.
I would do a legal immigrant too, but the thing with them is they're probably gonna want like a good amount of money because it's very hard to become a citizen. So they're probably like 10 times smarter than me if they're a legal immigrant.
Yeah.
Not saying that legal immigrants aren't intelligent. I'm not saying that.
Someone's going to clip that
I'm
out.
not saying that, but I'm saying they're probably, if you're an illegal immigrant, you're probably closer to my income level. So that probably means that we're going to be better friends. We could probably relate better. Did I save myself from that, or am I
don't know.
fucked? Am I fucked? Am I fucked? Did I just ruin my life forever?
No,
Okay.
unless someone.
Well, Evan,
Unless a blogger listens to this.
Well, Evan, the key is you have to have a life for it to be ruined. So I'm fine.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that the other day. Like, if I did get canceled, it's just like, well, I don't think my life would change that much, other than more.
That's not. Well, here's the thing. Someone in my local community just got canceled, which I didn't know you could get canceled even though you weren't famous. And so it's kind of like the funniest thing on the planet to me. Like, it's honestly hysterical. And it has nothing to do with what he's been accused of, him as a person, or the people accusing him. I really don't give a shit about any of them. I honestly don't care about all of them as together. None of them are really my friends and close and whatever. They can have their own lives. But the whole situation itself, I think it's hugely funny to try to cancel someone that has nothing. Like, no insult to them, but they live in Saga. It's not like they have like a TV show on fucking BBC or something like that. Like, it's kind of hysterical to me.
Well, it's just basically just lack. They won't be friends with you anymore.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, I think he just lost a lot of friends.
Yeah,
Essentially,
that's basically what I think. That's what being canceled is, when you're not famous.
it's just you lose all your friends. Well, then how many times have I been canceled? Because I lost all. I did not know that about myself. I've been canceled dozens of times.
Well, I think you also, if you get a lot of messages or something, like people just hate your guts or something,
mail,
like DMs. A lot of celebrities get DMs that
death threats. Like,
yeah.
I hope you die. Choke on a can of chicken noodle soup. That kind of thing.
If you have your own day on Twitter where you're just trending and it's not
But
in a
then
good
your
way,
life, if you're trending on Twitter in a bad way, your life is over.
pretty much, yeah.
You're
out
just
there
you're
forever.
done. It's on there forever, and you are now hated by the masses. I can't wait for the day I trend on Twitter. I really.
Hashtag Drew Campbell must die, which is your actual.
Yeah, Drew must die is my actual Twitter.
Your
I see. I got ahead of
tagline.
it. I got ahead of it. That was my whole gimmick. It was like, people are gonna want me to die, so if I got ahead of it with my Twitter handle,
if there's a hashtag, it's like Drew Campbell is over party, you should quote it and be like, "Well, I've already been over." It's nothing new to me.
One has to begin to be over, though. I haven't even started, dude. Don't start me. Don't start me now. Stop me up. If you stop me up, I'll never stop. Never stop. All right. Rolling Stones fans, say what up. Leave a comment if you're a Rolling Stone fan.
You get one from Mick Jagger. Just be like,
dude, if Mick Jagger listens to this podcast, that's it. I have no comment. I just that was a joke. If Mick Jagger listened to the podcast, yeah, no. So that's like, imagine if he did it. That'd be, cool.
Everyone stick around for episode 30 when we get Mick and Paul McCartney on the pod, and we're going to talk about rock and roll in the 60s.
Now we're going to get Mick Jagger on the podcast, plumber from Northern Tennessee.
Yeah, and Paul McCarthy.
Yeah. Video editor for LA Experience.
Probably true.
Manager of local Jamba Juice, Nick Jagger.
Yeah.
So have you done any drugs recently?
No.
You're a liar. You're a liar. I saw you do drugs Saturday night. You're a liar.
I didn't do a
You
single
did drugs.
drug.
I saw you do so many
about?
drugs. Evan, you were doing lines. I saw you do lines on Saturday nights.
No,
I
went
wild. I saw you do 3 lines of cocaine, and you said, is there any more cocaine? Because I'm a cocaine monster. Give me more cocaine. Cocaine. Wait, maybe I watched Sesame Street this morning, and I'm mistaking the two.
Yeah. I'm going to sue you for
slander.
Yeah.
Libel.
The libel's written.
So all I have to do is post it on Facebook?
If you write a text, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll post it on Facebook after this.
No,
but yeah,
you
got to
post that photo of me and leaning against the chair.
Oh yeah, I'll probably not do that.
All right. Never mind then.
I mean, I will. I'm all right. Right now, I'm gonna say it. I'll totally do that. But as most listeners on the podcast know, I've said I was gonna post a lot of pictures. I didn't post any of them. So
yeah,
that's probably why we're not doing well. So I make a lot of empty promises, like a bad dad or a terrible girlfriend. So.
We have yet to read the Apple podcast reviews.
Yeah, I don't think we ever will.
Yeah, that's a running gag.
Fucking read them yourself, stupids.
Yeah, go.
You know how to read.
Another reason to check our link.
Actually, honestly, if you give us 5 Apple reviews this week, we'll read them next week. We'll totally read them next week. You give us 5 of them. But yeah, we got to fucking party for the first time in a while together. It was cool.
You got to party, and I was just there.
Well, you got to be lame, and I got to be awesome. I mean, that's just standard when we hang out, right? Like, that's just kind of the normal feng shui of things.
Yeah. Too bad I couldn't indulge.
You could have. You just had to not, be your parents' bitch every night.
I hope they're not listening to this.
What up, Bob and Diane?
Yeah, you called me up at 12:15 a.m. on Easter, and we're like, "Hey, come to this party."
Yes, I did do that. Well, also, I already warned you of the party. I warned you of it.
Yeah, and I was talking about you were just so furious at me.
Yes, because you're like, I can't hang out. And I hate that. I hate that about you. When you say I can't hang out and you totally can.
I was going to say I totally can hang out.
You totally can hang out. And you say I can't hang out because you're like, I can't make my mom and dad mad at me. That's what you mean.
Well, it's not worth coming home the next day and then being like,
Evan, are you hearing the words that are coming out of your mouth? You're 25. You're a 25-year-old man. You don't even live with them. You're just visiting them.
Yeah, I told them that, I think, yesterday. I'm like, I'm an adult. I can make my decisions.
And they went,
still a baby at heart. Yeah.
Yeah, they went, yeah, right. You make your own decisions. Do you see how you dress yourself? That's not going well.
I like this shirt. I bought this shirt at that when did we went to at that Meijer. This is a Meijer shirt.
Oh my god, dude! I thought it was Walmart.
No, we went to Meijer.
Okay, well, I bought my shirt at that. I wore my Meijer shirt I bought at that same Walmart yesterday.
Oh, okay.
When we bought them at the same time.
Yeah.
Except mine
for no
was cool.
reason. Yeah, yours is way cooler.
You just bought a plain gray shirt. I bought a fucking Tommy Boy shirt.
Yeah, there's some spots on here.
Well, that's like from
cookie
the
dough.
Food. It's cookie dough? Do you eat raw cookie dough?
No, it's like the ice cream.
You eat raw cookie dough ice cream?
Isn't that a flavor? Am I stupid, people? Yes.
No, that is a flavor. I never got into the cookie dough trend, especially in my ice cream. Do you like the cookie dough?
Just have a cookie. Why have the cookie dough?
Honestly, I kind of want to try some cookie dough right now because I'm saying this, but I also realize I probably haven't had cookie dough in like 9 years.
I think it would mess your stomach up.
Well, it's technically bad for you, but yeah. I mean, so are drugs and alcohol, and I put those in my body, and cigarettes. So who am I to judge, right? I don't think cookie dough is going to be the one that puts me in. Is all I'm saying. Like of all of them,
yeah.
I don't think cookie dough is going to be the one that kills me.
Yeah.
I mean, tell me wrong. If you're a doctor listening to this, tell me what's better for me. Drugs I found from a stranger or cookie dough?
I love how those are the only two options. The third option is neither. You should just not have any of them.
Well, that's not reality. This means
that's your justification.
I will never treat my body well, at least for another 5 years. I think right when 30 comes around, that's probably when I'll straighten out a little bit. But besides that, nah.
Yeah, we've been acting like kids for over a decade now.
I wouldn't say kids. I like to think rock star. I go with the more rock star idea of what I act. I try
we're rock stars who aren't rock stars.
Yeah, I'm like a not famous rock. I'm like a not famous rock star. Yeah, a comic, a not famous rock star. I like hitting the road. I like to party, and I like to have a good time. Is that so wrong?
Drugs.
I'm not hurting anybody. I don't do a lot of drugs. There's so many more people who do way more drugs than me. I have a very little intake of drugs.
Yeah, but when you're talking about rock star, you're like, I like to party and have fun. That's what they always say when they're like, hey, let's go do a line or something.
Well, I don't do that. I'm not that crazy. Jeez, Louise, Evan, don't sell me down the river and make me out to be a bad guy. I'm not doing the super hardcore stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, you don't do anything.
Exactly, except that
you do. You drink some booze. You booze it up a bit. You booze it. You little boozy it. Shout out Lil Boozy.
I was gonna say, are
Free
you
Lil Boozy.
rapper? Yeah. Oh, but that party was
Okay,
fun.
so I was really fucked up at that party. So please recollect your favorite memories of that party because we were at two different places.
Well, we were at a party that moved to another. It was basically one party. It's the same people.
There was like two new people at the new place. Yeah,
Yeah, but there was only two, but same group.
yeah.
The first thought I was surprised is that somebody was wearing an Iron Maiden shirt and it wasn't you. That's just baffling.
It was shout out Maggie. Shout out Maggie. She's cool. Yeah, I complimented her on it immediately as I saw it.
Yeah.
It's like, hell yeah, Iron Maiden. And I almost wore my Iron Maiden shirt that night.
That would have been awkward.
No, it wouldn't
Or
have
been cool.
Yeah, it'd been awesome. It wasn't like I had the same Iron Maiden shirt. That
Yeah.
would have been weird.
Yeah.
Fucking long live Iron Maiden, dude. Last thing I thought I was going to that place is ever to stare into fucking Iron Maiden. Like another Iron Maiden shirt. But what the fuck?
Yeah,
Especially with our age group, it's just not, you don't expect to see Iron Maiden every day when you're hanging out with people in their 20s. You know?
No, and there was almost two at the same time.
Yes. There was almost two Iron Maiden. So call us Iron Maidens if you would. But dude, is my jokes getting worse as I like
Well, I think they're funnier.
They're funnier?
I think you're becoming the comic who just tells stupid jokes because you know they're stupid and they get a laugh. Like, I love that.
I think I'm also the guy who just tells stupid jokes because I can think of them. I think I just tell every joke I can possibly think of because my brain is now a synapse of fucking setups and punchlines.
Yeah, and I feel, yeah.
I think that's called a mental illness, but we can continue with what you remember from the...
I remember you just dancing with a woman.
Well, if I go somewhere, Evan, the chances are I'm going to dance with a woman. That's just
It was
kind of my thing now.
It was "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen, right?
I mean, yeah, perfect. It's a great song. Yeah, it's a good song. It's a fucking awesome song.
It is a great song. I'm not gonna lie.
It's kind of the theme song to my life.
I think I turned my head just for 1 second. I just look back and you're just twirling.
Yeah, I'm a twirler, dude. I fucking twirl. Like I'm a nice guy. I'm not some piece of shit. I'm not
You're
gonna
picking her up and like trying to move around.
Try. I did. Don't fucking insult my dancing skills. You mean I fucking danced amazingly? Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I'm very graceful on my feet, especially someone that was very intoxicated.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
everything.
What else? I remember the next song was Radio. It was like a Queen medley. We had Radio Gaga going. I just remember everyone just clapping at the clapping parts, like Live Aid and something.
Yes, there was a lot of white people there. There was, in fact, a lot. Way to honor, like very correctly, let everyone know that there was a abundance of what I like to call the old third wheels there. Well, I'm just saying.
No, you're right. I mean,
people are getting together, they're having a good time, then the old third wheel shows up, white people, and kind of ruins it for everybody, you know?
It just felt like a good old high school party.
Yeah, that was kind of the sad part about it.
If people are just playing Pong, you know, there's...
Yeah, I mean, Pong's not really my thing anymore, but it was just at one point I was just like, oh yeah, I'm fucking 25.
Yeah, that made it seem,
depressing.
Yeah, just thinking about it, like, oh, I was doing this when we were like 16.
Yeah, or younger. Yeah, but yeah, and you're just like, I mean, man, it's been that long. It's been a decade, and what's changed? Well, now I like to twirl girls at parties, and that's about it. That's about the. Now I'm a twirler, and that's about it.
Yeah. Still throwing them back, the booze back.
Oh yeah, but honestly, I was better. I think I was the best at drinking and doing drugs when I was like 16.
So,
I honestly think I was. I think honestly, you're the best at drinking and doing drugs when you're 16, and then you slowly get worse at it.
It's a life skill.
I think it's Maybe it has something to do with like your metabolism. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm just throwing out things. I'm throwing out big words. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, does it maybe have to do with your metabolism or your circadian rhythm? Do I sound smart yet? Maybe it's your
Oh,
white blood cell count.
another thing for the party was that toward the end we were in the kitchen and someone was brought up that we had to go back and we have to be quiet because my grandma's sleeping, and you were like, yeah, she's like a cantankerous old woman. And then we just laugh because you're like, cantankerous is my favorite word. I've been using that for a week now.
Yeah, it is. I've been using Cantankerous for about a week now. It's very fun. It's just kind of, I don't know why. I was in the middle of a conversation. I was trying to describe my parents, and the word Cantankerous popped in my head, and I said it. And I'm like, what a silly word. I'm going to try to bring it back. So now my whole thing is I want to try to get other people to start using cantankerous. Look up cantankerous definition. Tell it to the people, please, Evan. Please inform them. All you listeners, please start using the word cantankerous. I'm trying to bring it back, trying to make it a popular word again that was very common in use.
An adjective that means bad-tempered, argumentative, and uncooperative.
Ah, shit, I'm cantankerous.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like a description of you.
Sounds like my dad. But yeah, see, I use that word. I don't know. I don't know the last time I used that word or read it, but it just popped in my head. I was trying to describe my parents, and that word popped in my head. I'm like, that's the perfect word. And then I said it. I'm like, it also just sounds silly. I don't know what it is. Like, I mean, say it right now, Evan.
Cantankerous.
Isn't it just? It sounds like it's a fucking mythical beast.
It's too many syllables for that type of word.
Yes, and it also sounds like a mythical beast.
I must slay Cantankerous.
Cantankerous has eaten all the children in the village. I shall travel to the mountain tops and slay its head, bring it back to the townsfolk, and we will feast upon it for a week. Damn you, Cantankerous. Or that, or it sounds like a really bad STD. Like, dude, I was fucking his bitch last night, and now I got this wild itch, and I went to the doctor today. I got fucking cantankerous, dude.
I feel like all these accents are like Australia or overseas.
I ain't Australian. This is Australian. Oh, wait, that's not really. I gotta say koala. Koala's always the word that can get me into it. Fucking koalas there. Yeah, down there in the outback, and them fucking koalas there. Yeah, fucking koalas. Koalas is like always the word. You can try it. Say koalas.
Koalas.
See? You sounded so fucking Australian. Koalas. Say it. Koalas.
That's our episode title. Cantankerous koalas.
Kangaroos. Don't you get? I think I did this in a previous episode where I was like, "Don't you get me starting them fucking kangaroos there, always hopping about and shit, fucking mate."
Yeah, recycling old podcast material.
Yeah, we're only 27 episodes in, and we're already doing repeats.
We're phoning it in. That's another repeat.
Beating the dead horse. Dude, what? All right, so if you had a choice out of any marsupial you could have for a pet, what would you choose? First off, bring up a list of marsupials for me, please, Evan. Secretary Evan, will you please bring up a list of marsupials? Otherwise, I will fucking sexually assault you and make you uncomfortable in the workplace.
Jeez. Well, this episode's taking a turn. We were talking about Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden's sick, dude. Shout out Iron Maiden. Everyone go listen to their album, The Last Frontier. I don't think that album got enough love. It was one of their newer ones. And really, a lot of people shift over it and don't really bring enough attention to it. And I think it's actually a pretty good album from start to finish. So go, listen to Last Frontier by Iron Maiden's album. But Evan, yes, list of marsupials, please, before I fucking assault you.
There's kangaroos.
Yes, of course.
Wallabies.
Was it?
A wallaby?
Wallaby. All right. I'm trying to remember what that looks like.
It's like a little kangaroo type of.
Okay, so it's like a kangaroo, but smaller. So it's adorable.
Pretty much.
Got you. Oh, adorable.
Koalas.
Yes.
Possums.
Now Now, I thought a possum was a rodent. I'm just learning right now that they're a marsupial.
Yeah, it says a marsupial to the order Didelphimorphia
I
endemic to the
swear
Americas.
to
I have no idea
God,
those words
you
mean.
did you also think possums were rodents? I'm
Yeah,
not the I'm not the only one learning right now that they're fucking marsupials, right?
yeah. I mean, I can see how they could be both.
Wait, oh, they are both. Wait,
No,
am I
I don't think they
stupid?
are. It's just
Wait, are marsupials like a genosystem? Like, is that similar to like genosystem's not the word I was looking for either. I think I might have drank a little too much, but so is that okay? All right, basic science. Think back to freshman year in high school, Drew, or maybe it was eighth grade elementary school. But okay, is that like marsupials? Does that replace mammal, or does that replace something like canine, rodent, feline thing? Like what? It's basic zoology, which I took zoology, but I don't remember a lot because it was my first period and I'd sleep a lot in it. Um, right, so it goes species, right? And then it goes what's after family? Is that how zoology works?
I don't think I took zoology.
Species. I know, but species and then family and then
It
can
says
you
there any
be are mammals and marsupials different?
It says marsupials are any members of the mammalian infraclass Marsupialia.
Oh God, my brain hurts.
I think they are mammals. They're a class of mammals.
Okay, the class of mammals, but what makes
They
them
have a
different?
pouch. They have a pouch.
It's the pouch. That's what
Yeah,
makes them
that's the
different. Okay, all right. Whew. Holy fuck, that was a lot to take in. Oh, I'm sweating.
You help
I'm
someone with
overheating.
their SHED.
Yeah. Well, I get math, dude, but fuck, animals scare me. I don't. Oh.
There's wombats.
Dude, I'm full. I'm pitting really hard right now. I worked up a wild sweat. Oh God, I am dumb as a brick. Okay, so what else is there? Wombats. Isn't that Pokemon? I thought that was a Pokemon. Ain't that one of them Pokemans?
Let me look it up.
Zubat? Maybe I'm thinking of Zubat. There's a Pokemon with a bat in its name.
Woobat.
What is it? Woobat?
Yeah, it's Woobat.
That name's
The
gonna be
flying
changed.
Pokemon.
That name's gonna be changed after the fucking whole thing with coronavirus. You don't want woo and bat in the same sentence after all that hate. If you know your current events, that makes a lot of sense and was a good joke. If not, get the fuck out of here.
People just closed out their tab.
Yeah. Don't call me right now. Doing a podcast and I'm bad at being a professional. Mom. All right, so fucking Pokemon. Then what?
Tasmanian devils.
Oh, that's sick. Are they like the cartoon or are they different?
It's just Taz. It's different.
Ah.
I don't think Taz looks like a Tasmanian devil. I think they just created an animalistic character and they're just
just use the name
Tasmanian devil. No one knows what that is. Just there's no internet back then.
Do Tasmanian devils, are they big into spinning into cyclones? Is that their thing? Do they also fight with Bugs Bunny quite often and drool and have nice fangs? Do they sometimes team up with Yosemite Sam?
Segue. Did you see the new trailer? The trailer for the new Space Jam movie?
No, but we don't have enough time to talk about it. We got 7 minutes. I really want to finish our marsupial bit. If we have time, we'll go back to your Space Jam bit. So what other we got? Fucking Tasmanian devies. What else?
The extinct thylacine.
Okay, well, so now we're already into extinct. So like, there's only like 9 actual.
Well, there's like Dunarts.
Yeah, because I know what those are. They all like live in. Okay, so let's just
the big ones I mentioned. I did.
If you could own one marsupial as a pet, what would you choose and why?
The wallaby.
Why?
Because it's just a smaller kangaroo.
That's your answer, and that's usually gonna stick to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, dumb. What I would do is I'd go full kangaroo. I'd get it boxing gloves. I'd get myself boxing gloves, buy a ring, and dude, I'd fucking train like a motherfucker, dude. I'd fight every day. I'd just fight a fucking kangaroo. Just get real technical with it. And then once I was able to solidly beat that kangaroo like 10 out of 10 times, finally training myself where I'm just knocked the shit out of a kangaroo. But, I'm going to have to build actually. I couldn't put it in the yard because I'd have to build it in room. Because if people saw me beating the shit out of a kangaroo, I'm going to get animal control sent on me. And I don't want that. This is my dirty fighting pit kangaroo. Like, it's not actually a pet. It's more of a captive that has to fight me to train me. And then once I beat it out of 10 times, I will bring in a new student, let them start fighting the kangaroo. And then I will just go out and try to fight people, but kangaroo style. A lot of kicks, a lot of punches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that'd be a good lifestyle. But it's got to be a fat fucking kangaroo. Because I've seen kangaroos, some of them are tiny. How big can a kangaroo get? Look that up. That's going to be our last thing. Well, I need a big one. Because I'm a big guy, so I need a big kangaroo to fight.
This doesn't help.
Why? Why? Because it's in centimeters and we're dumb Americans. 270 centimeters. I don't even fucking know how big that is. Like,
okay, they can reach as high as 3 to 8 feet for the height.
3 to 8 feet. Okay, so
3 to 8.
Yeah, I know. I need to go. I need to get on the 8 side.
The most they can get is 200 pounds. It's 40 to 200.
Okay, well, I need an 8 foot, 200-pound kangaroo to start fucking boxing. I'm just gonna feed him nothing but fucking Snickers.
I think you would kill it.
No, dude, he'd beat my ass for a while.
Yeah,
but then after a while, dude, I'd fucking get in. I almost ripped the fucking headphones out.
That's how we end the podcast. Is you feed me the kangaroo?
I'd get him after a while, dude. I'm very adaptive. I'm a quick learner. I'll fuck him up. So yeah, that's what I do. Let us know what marsupial you would own and why in the comments below. Oh, fucking comment.
Sold out for YouTubers now. We're not
our views are low and we need more of them. Our email, our views have hit a drastic turn again. We were doing fucking awesome numbers, and then apparently I suggested something about marrying Evan, and apparently most of our fan base is homophobic and stopped listening.
I like to think that's the reason.
I do too. I like to think that we have a very homophobic fan base. Thanks, Evan. That's not what I like to think.
I was just laughing today. I was just like, because you asked me, what's her password?
Yeah, I don't even remember the password today.
That just shows you how much we check.
Well, no, I haven't signed into all my other ones, but I used a new computer today and I didn't remember the password. And the funny part is I made the password and I'm asking you for it. But yeah, I'm stupid. But we got to do plugs. We got to wrap it up. That episode went by fast. Good job, dude. Thanks for, sort of being part of the whole experience and whatnot. But all right, if you're watching this
on
YouTube,
took 27 times.
Shut up. I'm doing plugs. All right. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead. Make sure you smash the like button and crush the subscribe button. Hit like and subscribe.
It's just that language just gets me.
It's so funny.
Smash and crush it. Okay, click.
Yeah. And then also make sure you leave a comment. I don't care if you do
about the marsupials.
Whatever you want.
Comment the marsupial.
Marsupials, Iron Maiden. You could say I have a tiny dick. I really don't care. Just do whatever. Call me out. Call me a bald. Call Evan fat. Call us both names. I don't care as long as there's a comment. Any comment better than no comment, guys. If you're following this listening to this on Spotify, please make sure to hit the follow, download all our episodes. That would be great. We'd appreciate that because Spotify numbers are down. All right. If you listen to this on Apple Podcasts, guys, make sure to, download the episodes, obviously, but also make sure to give us a 5-star rating and leave a review. Leave a review about whatever you want. And maybe if you fucking leave 5, I'll read them. Not, but do it anyways. Leave the reviews. If you're listening to this on Stitcher, go ahead. Make sure you follow us on there. Download all episodes. And the most important of all, share the fucking podcast, guys. And even if you're not going to do it on your social media, tell your friends about it, right? You do that. You can do word of mouth, but also share it on your social media. You're on there all the fucking time. I know you are. I know you're on there. I see you. I see you on social media all the time making posts and shit like that. Why not make one post about the podcast you like to listen to and stop being a selfish bitch? Hey, yeah, let's do that. That was very aggressive. But yeah, share the podcast. Share the podcast. Besides that, you can email us at ineptpit@gmail.com for any questions, concerns, or bookings. If you want to book a live podcast or me and Evan doing stand-up, we will do anything you want for money, actually. And you can follow us at Twitter at Inept Pit. We're not going to use it, but follow us anyways, because eventually we have to, because that's how the world is now, unfortunately. And one second, I'm going through a mental crisis. Hold on one second. And yeah, make sure to like us on Facebook. So
I love how you said that. You're like, we have to use Twitter, unfortunately.
Yeah, we do.
I hate the app, but no one. It's just a,
it's
evil.
It is. Social media is a cesspool of just anger, hate, and shallow and egos and fucking sucking my dick. And yeah.
But follow us on social media.
Yeah, but follow us on all your social media and share our podcast on it, please. I think it's evil and it's the work of the devil, but please use it to help us out.
That's how people know who we are.
Yeah, and if you want to follow Evan on Twitter, you can follow him at Salsa Evan. He's going to tweet about sports, SNL, comedy. He's going to make some probably bad jokes on there as well. So
that's the one the consistent part.
Yeah,
the bad joke.
If you guys want like any of that, go ahead and make sure you follow him on there. But yeah, that's been the podcast. No fucking 27 in the bag, guys. We are divisible by 9 and 3. Oh shit, that's crazy, right? And we'll be back again for more of these, I guess.
Maybe. All right.
All right,
everyone. Peace.
Yeah, peace.